It's your boy, Cardinal Red, and we back for some more Ali Land boxing talk. So let's get it.
What up, what up, what up? Yeah, buddy, it's your boy, Cardinal Red, and we back for some more Ali Land boxing talk. And as you can see, the fight is on. Manny Pacquiao versus Lucas Matthysse, July 14th in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. And they both are in training. So Manny Pacquiao versus Lucas Matthysse in training for their upcoming bout, July 14th in Kuala Lumpur. As you can see, both guys are looking pretty good. Uh, let's start off with Lucas. Lucas was, I believe, he started camp about a week ago, 2 weeks ago. So he's been in camp for about a week. Manny Pacquiao's been in camp, I believe, for about a week, maybe about a week and a half. And as you can see, as always, Manny, his speed is always there. He never looks like he's lost his step with his speed to me. So, I believe that's going to carry over into the fight. We'll see whether his knockout power is back. And of course, as everyone knows by now, Freddie Roach is out of the corner, and Boboy Fernandez is in as the corner man. And him and Manny getting a little work in here. Manny's looking sharp, looking like those punches are still right on point. His accuracy is still there, speed still there. Let's hope the power carries over. Well, you guys, as training camp starts for this fight, uh, like I said, July 14th, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Training camp has officially started for both sides. Freddie Roach is out as the corner man for Manny Pacquiao. Freddie Roach seems to not have a lot of hard feelings. He's just kind of concerned that Manny kind of let him go in a roundabout way. According to some reports online on YouTube, Manny Pacquiao just should have picked up the phone, according to Freddie Roach. But I feel like maybe not like it's payback, but maybe Manny was trying to reach him at certain points when Freddie was saying certain things in the media about Manny not being focused enough, or Manny doing this or Manny doing that. And maybe Manny was trying to reach out to him, and Freddie wasn't returning the favor. And maybe this is just a little bit of Manny going, "Hey, you did it to me, I'll do it to you." So let's hope these guys, don't have hard feelings. One day they'll both be in the Hall of Fame. Hopefully they'll get to get inducted at the same time. And, hopefully Freddie Roach's health holds up and Manny Pacquiao retires in a amount of time and is able to get placed in the Hall of Fame right alongside the guy who made him the boxer that he is, As far as other news, Boboy Fernandez is in, like we said, as the head trainer for Manny Pacquiao for the upcoming bout. This is official. There is no, don't have to wait. This is official news, So Boboy Fernandez is the official corner man for Manny Pacquiao. Do I feel like his style will change up because Boboy is his corner man? No, I feel like maybe the emphasis will be a little more on power this time than just speed. I think they'll be trying to go for a knockout. He needs a little wow factor to draw some of his fan base back in. You got some roundabout fans out there. You got some true fans who stuck with him through all the ups and downs. But to bring in the whole fan base, I think he's gonna need at least a stoppage, to wow people, so he can get that Lomachenko fight, man, for the fall. So hopefully the plan for Boo Boy is to get him get his power back up to standards of what people want to see. Manny Pacquiao with the one punch knockout power. Is that Manny Pacquiao old? Maybe it is. Is Manny Pacquiao too old now? Maybe he is. But I think we'll all see July 14th, Kuala Lumpur. It's about to go down. Lucas Matthysse is not a fair weather opponent, so you know we'll get to see a real good fight. Not only a good fight, but a great matchup that I think a lot of people have been wanting to see for at least a year and a half, and it's finally coming to fruition. So, as far as other news about the about training camp, Lucas Matthysse is in training camp. Let me check real quick to see who his trainer is. Surprise, surprise! He's using the same trainer that Bradley used. I forgot about that. I had seen that in another interview that Joel Diaz had did. Then he was saying that I'm the only guy who's went up against Pacquiao the past 2 years who's beat him. So, well, the only other trying to tell Jeff Horn. I think that interview was before the Jeff Horn fight, but yeah. So he Lucas Matthysse will be trained by Joel Diaz, the trainer or former trainer of Timothy Bradley. He's a well known guy. He's a likable guy, likable character. I have nothing bad to say about that man. As far as their game plan, Lucas Matthysse is a heavy puncher. I don't see him going in to try to do a whole lot of boxing. I see him try to go in, ex, ex, exert his power, exert his size. I think he's slightly bigger than Pacquiao. Might be a little taller, slightly bigger reach. Use his size to his advantage and maybe try to bully him for the first couple of rounds and then maybe break him down for the middle rounds and then try to exploit his chin or what everybody thinks or what's left of Pacquiao's chin in the later rounds. So I would see that as being the game plan for Lucas Matthysse. And as far as Joel Diaz being his trainer, like I said, he's a likable guy. He did great things with Timothy Bradley. Timothy Bradley wasn't the greatest puncher in the world, but he's man. His stamina is great, and his chin is great, and uh, he has a lot of heart. He has a lot, put it that way, a lot of heart, man. I don't feel like he beat Pacquiao in that fight, but he did display a lot of talent in that fight, watch Timothy Bradley versus Ruslan Provodnikov. That's a great man. It's a great fight. You want to check that one out. But back to the matchup. As far as Manny Pacquiao versus Lucas Matthysse, how's this gonna play out? Because we all know that the split has happened between Bob Arum and Manny Pacquiao, top ranking Manny Pacquiao. Is that going to play a factor? Is Freddie Roach's absence going to play a factor in Manny Pacquiao? Is he going to have some lackluster feelings about his new coach? Going into this, is he going to or is he gonna come in swinging for the fences, trying to exert his power in himself? Trying to be the Manny of old, and hopefully he doesn't get Marquez. But I don't see it happening. But anything can happen. This is boxing, man. I still believe it's gonna be televised on. It's either gonna be televised on ESPN or it's going to be streamed on the ESPN and offered on pay-per-view at the same time. So I think you can pay for the ESPN stream and not pay for the pay-per-view, or you can buy the pay-per-view. But don't quote me on that yet. I still haven't seen that the officials on that one yet. As far as who's the better fighter at this moment? Lucas Matthysse is coming off a win, and Manny's coming off a loss. So I guess statistically, you would say Lucas is the better fighter at this point. But I believe Manny's in the pound for pound might still be ranked higher than him. So, but as far as official, belt, Lucas Matthysse is the belt holder. So I'm really not sure who's ranked higher than who right now. But who's the better fighter? I believe Manny Pacquiao. At the end of the day, I believe Manny Pacquiao still has a lot more in the tank than a lot of these guys. Not to say Lucas Matthysse is not a super talent. He could come in and knock Manny out. He could pull a Marquez. But I think Manny's just a different type of athlete, man. I think his skill set, even at 40 years old, will surpass what a lot of these guys are doing in their early 30s and mid 30s. So uh, I'm hoping we get to experience one of the greatest fights of the year. Hopefully it's a fight of the year type of fight. Because it's leading. If Manny Pacquiao can pull this off, it's leading into some great things for him to end his career off with. I mentioned in one of my other videos about a retirement fight for him, which would be if he won this fight and he got a fight with Vasily and won that, he could set himself up for a big payday in a retirement style fight to end his career with, which would be amazing, be an amazing way for him to go out. If it actually played out in that way, I'd be really happy for Manny, I'd actually be happy for him and the other guy involved in the fight. But you gotta go check out my other video for that one. Find out what I'm talking about. And of course, to mention Vasily Lomachenko, is there? I know there's a lot of doubters who probably believe that Manny is out of his mind if you think he can beat Vasily. Manny's too old. Vasily's too fast. Vasily's too complicated. Vasily's, he's a freak athlete. But it seems to me every time they put a unmovable obstacle in front of Manny Pacquiao, he always goes around it. Where people think he's just gonna try to walk through it, he always ends up just walking around it and making the opponent look really silly. And at the end of the fight, it's everybody's stunned and everybody's in awe of what he did to the unmovable object. You know what I'm saying? So let's not look at Vasily like he's unbeatable. But I'm not trying to say Manny's invincible or Manny's isn't too old. Manny could be too old to be trying to take on these type of obstacles at 40 years old. If he does what's in front of him, Vasily, excuse me, Matthysse, Vasily, and then hopefully the retirement fight in 2019. That would be one of the other than his 8 divisions, that'd be one of the greatest accomplishments ever in boxing for him to be 41 years old and by then to be 41 years old and to accomplish some type of things in these type of fights and these type of high caliber fights at that age. I think would even be more impressive than what Foreman did, So as far as the Lucas Matthysse fight, let's just wrap up on that. Like I said, I see it being this could turn out to be a slugfest, or it could turn out to be a one-sided catastrophe for one of these fighters. And I look at it more like it's something's gonna give. Both of these guys can't come in there and be great. Even though we might want them to, but I feel like one of these guys is gonna, by around 4 or 5, one of these guys is gonna show who still wants it at this point in their career. Who's got the gas, who's still gassing up at this point in their career. So that's how I see it playing out. I don't see it, like I said, being a real in-depth boxing match. I just see I see Lucas coming out swinging. I see Manny, coming out filling him out, like he normally does for a few rounds, and then just turning on his gas, turning on what he does. Like I said, hopefully Boboy is hopefully he's not Alex Arizia and him up, but Forget about Alex Ariza. You know, he could fall off the earth, man. He's a scumbag. I say he's a scumbag in boxing, but hopefully he's not using none of them tactics to get his power back. So I don't know what Alex Ariza was doing to him. I don't believe he was taking steroids, but I do maybe Alex Ariza might have been sneaking something in there. You know, there's a possibility he could have been sneaking something in there. You see that type of slime bag he is to kick Freddie Roach the way he did. So, but let's just hope that Boboy is doing something to you know, get his power back up to where everybody thinks it should be, so he can bring home a knockout victory. I'm not against Lucas Matthysse in no way. You know, I like him as a fighter, but I've been following Manny a lot longer. So if I have to choose, you know, unfortunately they're making me choose in this one. So since I have to choose, I'm riding with, of course, the Pac-Man all the way. Like I said, the bout takes place July 14th, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. They haven't given a kickoff time yet, but I'm pretty sure it'll be around, you know, 10:30 Eastern, you know, somewhere around there. And they'll have a bunch of undercard bouts, which I do not know exactly what those are yet. But if you check back for my next episode, I will be covering that, the undercards for that. As far as you know, Manny Pacquiao, him coming to the end of his career, like I said, hopefully we get to see him do work with Lucas Matthysse and get past this challenge and make it to the upcoming challenge in the fall with Vasily. Oh boy! And then hopefully we get to see him go up against Vasily in the fall. And hopefully we get to see that dream matchup in 2019 with the retirement fight. And if you guys enjoyed Ali Land Boxing Talk, please leave me a comment down below, man. You know, I'm always up for conversation. Please leave me a thumbs up, man. Please hit that like button. We need all the support we can get. And you guys just keep tuning in. We're going to keep dropping this and keep loving this pack life. Oh, yeah. We out.